It's been a while. Yeah, so I'm still getting used to this whole streaming thing, so I'm having a... So let's say that I got a little busy last week. Some real life stuff happened. Oh, terrible, I know. And I had to like take a break and stuff. And now we are here. But good news is I did manage to get work on the model, some work done on the model. And wait a minute. Oh, right. So that might be why my mic is so busted. I didn't turn up the audio output capture thing on the audio output on my what's that, on my OBS. Anyway, my mic is now not busted, and we are going to I guess now is the time for me to explain what exactly is going on the screen right now. Don't mind that sound. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, we've got some work done. Mostly, I spent the whole of last week working on the hair, because I figured that would have a lot of parts compared to the, 13-layer fiasco that we have going on with the eyes. And so the hair right now is, hang on, I'm getting stuff about stream bit rates again. God damn it, YouTube, you said that you said that this was the right bit rate the last time. Anyway, there goes my 1F bomb. So what I was trying to say here is, yeah, anyway, let's see what we're doing here. So like I had a lot of like figuring out how the hair would work. Let's see if I still have because I would share screenshots with my friends in a Discord server. It's a private Discord server because yeah, that's basically my whole internet presence. Copy link, copy picture, edit, paste. Here's what I sent before. Before I did some work, it looked kind of like this. You can see that the hair bits are kind of different. I kind of got carried away because I forgot that the front hair stuff existed. So I just added all this other stuff, and I don't do that anymore. Also, very important, her eyes have changed. Yeah, I finally figured out what I want to do with her eyes. So once we rig it, which is probably going to come after a really long time, it's going to look like... Give me a second. It's going to look like this. If you make it smaller, then it's going to look like, the closing of a shutter. I don't really know how to emulate the whole closing thing. Wait, that's the whole closing thing on Clip Studio, but... Liquify tool. Oh, amazing, wonderful liquify tool. Here. It's gonna look like that, except faster. Whee! Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? Anyway, so now that I'm here, there are some changes that need to be made, so... Okay, this mask dealie is kind of unsophisticated. I might use a lighter color. Color correction, use saturation. There we go. I do like the gradients of both areas being different colors, and make it look more blue. Yay! Gorgeous, beautiful, amazing. I don't know what this bitrate stuff is, but it's getting on my nerves. Oh, who's liked it? Thanks for the like, random person. You're not here anymore. now that we've laid out the groundwork of where we are right now, so this, if you're wondering about the weirdness of the hair, oh, hello, Eva. Hello. That's... If you're wondering about the weirdness that's happening with the hair at the moment, I'm going to remove those top highlights later. There's this underpainting technique that some VTuber artists like to use. I don't like that. I want this model to work on this PC. It's not a very good PC. It's actually like a laptop. Okay, so we're going... So now that I've done all that research for the past week, we're just going to, I guess, clean up the body and clean up the hair. I feel like the hair is like almost done. I might just add more like stuff. It's not gonna be as bright once we shade it. Hi Shiro. Is the stream running okay? Like, because I'm getting stuff about like bitrate being too high. Well, it says no dropped frames on OBS, so I'll just assume everything is going up roses. You all PC fun. Let's get monetized first. Baby steps on this channel. We don't rush things over at Aurum. Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Might just be some internet weirdness. Anywho, so, I mean, I did say in the rule, speak up when something's going wrong. Music's a little too loud, I can still hear your voice. Oh, that's nice. I fixed my... what's that thing? I fixed my audio while I was gone. Oh, right. This... Okay, the audio output capture is kind of loud, I think. I mistakenly thought that that was what my voice was. Is this fine? I put it down to half. Okay, so we're going to see how the hair works with, let's use one of these little hair tails. Clip Studio life hack. Just click on the part that you want, and with this like cube tool, object tool, loud and clear. Yay, that's nice. Just click on this cube tool, click on the part you want, and you'll see it highlighted on this sidebar thingy. You might want to like make your layers thing like bigger if you're working on stuff like this that needs a crap ton of layers. But I don't like that, so I'll just make this one smaller. And this one smaller. Wait, no. This is fine. Anyway. So I'm just going to remove this bit. We're going to see what happens here. If anything goes wrong, I'll just fix it later. So I have to do all my shading while the line art is still active. Gonna change the line colors so that it kind of blends in a bit more. Trusty old multiply tool. I actually don't use like multiply to shade the hair here. Let me just fix those lines. Okay, so we go back. What we do here is go back. So let's turn that off. And we shade. What we want the part on the headband to be like. Here we go. And here we go. We should turn off the... If you really enjoy like not having any disk space, then you can duplicate this layer and turn on the... Yeah, this is just what it will look like with lines. But we're just going to turn on the lines layer later on. Anywho. Let's get... So there's a lot of things I want to do on the stream. I bought hand cream in Shopee here in Japan because my hands are rough from drawing. Okay, so when I was in grade school, I used to draw so much. Like, grade school, early high school, you know, days when you'd still draw on paper. I think even in, like, senior high, like, there's this callus on my thumb. There's this callus on my right thumb because I've been drawing so much. I think it started building up in, like, grade 5. And now I just kind of... And now it's just there, a reminder of how much I use this hand. It's like a little lump on my right hand. Okay, let's... I don't want that. It's a medical cream and it smells like baby powder. I don't use hand cream. Maybe a stranger will come along that does use hand cream. How do you get strangers in your chat? Alice on my right middle finger. Oh, that one used to be bigger on me in grade school, yeah. But not so much anymore. I think because there was a time when I guess I just wasn't feeling it, that I was just drawing a lot less. I feel like something's missing. But we're just going to flatten these layers now so that I can show what to do with the line art. I can always just fix things later. So yeah, this is going to blend in. If we need any more shading, then we're going to give stranger bait. I'm hoping that my thumbnail is cute enough to, you know, bait in some strangers. So yeah, that's basically what's going to happen. If there's other parts of the line art that I don't like, I can always just erase them. And this is looking kind of... I don't like how this looks, so I'm just going to fix it. Wait. Oh yeah, there's going to... So where I am, there's going to be an event soon. Okay, not where I am, but like where... But like, somewhere. It's in a familiar area to me, but it's like an art event, and my mom thinks it's a good idea that I go. I'll be seeing some other people there. I mean, I'm kind of unplanned, but like, how was my morning? Well, I woke up at 9 a.m. I should probably wake up earlier. I did some doodling, and I played a game. You wanna see what I doodled this morning? Here, the whole vendor Miku makes a return. Now she has Rin, who is trying to carry her. She's trying to carry her the whole bucket. She's not really doing so hot. I'm going to finish this soon. When I'm not really so busy with the VTuber model, because this is really a... This is really a high commitment project. You really need to pull out all the stops in this case. Layer 19. So here's the finished hair strand. Let's fix this up. You might want to do things like this if you, so that it doesn't look so weird when you start rigging. I don't think my last model had like this complicated of a hairstyle. I tried carrying the real Tahoe bucket. It's really heavy. Oh, when did you do that? Oh, you might want to move it around to like there. College, oh. Yeah, I guess they sell like stuff in, they sell Tahoe in your colleges. I wouldn't know because I don't really see anyone selling it in my college. I'm not about to dox myself here. Now this might not be the way I usually do work, but I say that you know, as they say, if it works, right? Except it doesn't because I forgot to deselect. Never played D&D. L College, no Tahoe. Well, we have other things like, I guess Quick. I'm not really a big fan of that, but my favorite street food is banana Q. But I don't really get a lot of chances to buy it. I'm gonna have to fix this stammer that I have because it's probably kind of annoying to listen to. You can always just use multiply to add it once you add like line arts. Add stuff once you flatten the line art layer. Frick. Banana Q, delicious. Like, I don't know why it's so hard to find banana Q. Like you could expect it to be more common. Banana Q. Maybe I'll like add some more Vocaloids to this Tahoe Vendor Miku universe. Which Vocaloid would sell Banana Q? Leave it in the comments below. Wait, how do I make a poll? I'll figure that out later. I guess since Len's character item's a banana, he'd sell Banana Q. Oh yeah, if you feel like adding some more things, like for example, I want to add more shadows to the bottom. Okay, so you do multiply. Wait, I'll put this on my how do I add color here? Add color. There we go. If you want to, oh god, capitalism and my Vocaloid universe. I mean, you cannot escape capitalism. It's everywhere. That's just the unfortunate reality of being alive. Like, we haven't really found anything that works all that well, so... But enough of that. Enough of that. Like, it's kind of funny sometimes, the products of capitalism. And since and you know, I just have to now try my best to color match. There we go. I'll keep that color in mind. Add color. Yay. For any future shading endeavors. It's only clipping to that layer over there, but no, this is can do it. Of course, I do this every single day. Like, I don't know why I subject myself to this, but there's no turning back now. There's probably some shadows that I'll have to like do separately from the rest of the hair. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, so I feel like I need more like hair business going on. Next time. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you might want to finalize all your shading before you actually like get to work. Like what I did before on a previous model I made, with a video of which you could still find on my channel, I think, was that I shaded the hair as a whole and then just like divided it later. I feel like that might have been a good strategy here. We're redoing our whole strategy. Give me a second. Like, when it comes to the top of the hair, we're gonna have to, like, you know, look at this in a different way. Now let's look for the hair. I don't know why these are the highest like layers. Okay. Trying to make this blend in with the bangs more. Yeah, then you're just like figuring stuff out. Like you'll probably have to change how shit works. Okay, that's my second F-bomb. When you're just trying things out, you're probably gonna have to change how it works. Like I'm just learning. I'm just doing stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like cut out these bangs individually. So this is what I used to do. Here, Okay, recently I learned that PG means you're only allowed to say like any swear once. I think shit is still fair game though. Like you not going to be as darkest, but I feel like there's more comfort in seeing it. Yeah, I recently learned that PG means you're only allowed one F-bomb per movie. PG-13 specifically, I think. Like PG regularly doesn't require that. Doesn't have like a swear word limit. In fact, I don't know if you're. I think you're allowed a few swears, but yeah, PG-13, you're one F-bomb, maybe a few other swear words, and trying to think back to. I don't watch a lot of movies, but yeah, that's basically what I learned. Would have to be one hell of an F-bomb. Yeah, I wonder if you were only allowed to say this word. Give me a second. If you were only allowed to say this word once in your lifetime, when would you use it? I don't know, I feel like your first F-bomb is something I don't really plan. Like, it just kinda happens one day. Something snaps in your brain, and then you're just like, damn it, I have no mouth and I must scream. Yeah, your first F-bomb, from experience, basically it just happens one day. Like, you don't really wake up planning to do it. You'll probably have heard a few swear words before, but you would have never found any use for it until that one fateful day when you just decide, and then the rest is history. Either you become like a sailor mouth, or you just end up not, or you don't really say it that much, or you just never say it again. Okay, so this is an example of what I did. Oh. Shade over everything. Let's lighten the bottom. This nonsense is gonna look better later. Trust me. There's this bit we're probably gonna or less shaded. Ah, I don't vibe with that. Yeah, it's all coming together. If you're wondering about the small matter of highlights, haven't really Here's what they would look like. Well, after my highlights did. Bags were, as you can see, the bags are all in one. Don't do it. Happen-ish. Then isolate. Last one. Parts that I might choose to use more or less of it. There's okay, people usually use this time to stream because it's like night and a lot of people are viewing, but like, don't you think there are too many people streaming at this time? How do you decide where to go? Wouldn't you want to go to like your regular? Wouldn't you want to go to like a regular, like, sorry if I just spitballing here. Just cut that out and then so you have some freshly split bangs. And wait, this is important because wait, variety is also good for some people if actively watching. I mean, fair, but like, if you, let's say you're like a streamer, wouldn't you just want to like go see that streamer in particular? I mean, I'm assuming the viewing habits of normal people. The regular Twitch, YouTube, whatever viewer. Okay, this part is important because you see this back thing? We're going to cover that up. If I did, then I wouldn't really have found my normally watch streamers and stuck with the first two I found. I mean, that's a good point. But if everyone's streaming at the same time, wouldn't you be like distracted by the other people that are streaming? I think this is a question to be answered later. So that it doesn't look so weird when you move it around. You can... Oh yeah, you can also start removing that bit there. Oh crap, used the wrong lasso. I suppose at the end of the day, everyone just wants content. There's one stream I want, then I stick with it usually. Does that keep you from like... But then wouldn't that keep you from like watching other streams? I'm starting to sound a little weird right now. Not because of like the mic and stuff, but what the heck is this bitrate thing? How do I make it lower? But then back then my bitrate was lower, and then YouTube said to make it bigger, and then now it's YouTube. What do you want? Yeah, then I watched the VODs later. Fair. This looks a little weird, but okay, so we have this, and we have that. If you want them... Okay, I feel like some of the stuff at the bottom should like show the headband a bit more. So I watch streams, they watch a streamer live for the content. I can always have the VODs. Wait, I need to move the headband layer. Where the heck is the headband layer? Life hack, help me. Okay, that just looks awkward. I have some. I got some stuff to fix here. There we go. Yeah. In some ways, having everything on one layer is a bit more convenient because you could just clean up the part right away without having to find like wade through a mess of different layers. I don't know if I should cut it more. Yeah, it is a bit more risky because like if you make a big mistake and you don't catch it in time, then you might have to like just go through a mess of undos. Like, but then I feel like it's definitely not for the. You need a certain skill level to work on one layer. Okay, so this is how you would like split everything if it was on one layer initially. You would also want to like okay, so if you want to adjust the line art, give me a second. The line art is brown so that it lines up with the face. But I'll use blue here. And there we go. Bangs. These are the eyebrows. Okay, let's shade this. Okay. Speaking of, let's talk about something. What's there to talk about? Oh, we're almost at an hour. How fast time flies. Dog. So yeah, for people with pets have like, cause we have a dog at home. You know, good dog, love him a lot. But what I want is a cat. The topic of the eventual trouble this will be to rig. I don't want to think about that right now. But yeah, anyway, I'm really more of a cat person, but the rest of my family isn't. So that's why we have a dog, despite my constant pleas for a cat. And now that that topic's done, so the trouble that this will be to rig, well, hopefully not. Like, I did do a ton of research about this. Like, what do I... Like, you know, the best way to split the layers, like how to rig certain parts, like hair and eyes, I think are the... Hair, eyes, and the face turns are like the problem areas that are the problem areas that I made sure to read up on. Thankfully, there's people that will post their stuff online, and you could, even if you don't see the actual process of rigging, you could sort of maybe try to figure it out. You could try to, you know, rig. Could try to see like, oh, how did this person do this and how did that person do that. Okay, that looked better in my head. There we go. Just turn on the symmetry ruler. Hopefully all that research comes in handy when I actually start rigging, because this is harder than the last model I tried to rig, and you know, this what you see here, even though I'm already shading, it's actually not done yet. There are still a lot of parts that I need to add, like more specifically the jacket. So my character wears a holographic jacket that I made it separate from this body bit because I want it to be removable, and I haven't added it yet. I need to figure out how to separate it like effectively first. Yeah, wait, no, this is starting to look kind of weird. There we go, and a 1, and a 2, and a oop. Anyway, I'm here from 8 to 10, I believe. Like, I know there are some streamers that stream for longer. I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. I don't really watch a lot of streamers. Like, recently, while I've started to stream, like, something I've done, even if I said, like, I think on one of the first streams I did here, oh, how complex her eyes look. Yeah, they're very fancy. Yeah, they're, wait, there's this thing in the middle that I can't really get to work. This add glow thingy. Okay, there we go. Got it to work. Let's see if mask thingy works. I should probably name these layers better, but you know what? I'm the one rigging. I'll figure it out. But okay. If you ever want to get like something rigged that you drew, you're gonna have to like be a little more organized with your naming schemes. Dang it. But if I put it in Iris business, it's not working. You know what? I'll figure it out when in the Live2D program itself. This might be a bit much for a beginner rig, but you gotta start somewhere, right? Okay, so one thing, I'm missing one thing, and it's very important, but we've actually gotten a bit distracted from our hair, from the hair. Da 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 da. Snoop Dogg. Okay. And I think I got it. Like, just don't make it so big. But it's not so disorganized once the actual it. Now, so add the line art the way that I know how. I feel like there's something's missing. Something ain't right. Oh. Nah. Like it. Backing track to a freestyle rap. Oh, that actually, yeah, it would be like if you're one of those more chill rappers. I do not rap, but I do listen to some rap because what rappers do I listen to? I found this one like French rapper that well, I don't understand French, but I found this French rapper like he's pretty like he has like this sort of like lo-fi chill kind of music style. It was really good for, you know, studying. I think I had like an exam. I was doing something, I was really busy, and I was like, you know what, let's listen to this French rapper guy. I think I went through like his whole discography while doing whatever the hell it was I was busy with. Speaking of French musicians, I also like the French Afro beats. Is that what you call it? But like it's like usually like French like African inspired musicians. They sing in French and they have like this very distinct sound. Chill rap that doesn't mumble rap is awesome. Ah, mumble rap. One of the weird trends of like the 2010s. All the trends then were really weird. Like, remember the Harlem Shake? Remember when everyone was doing the Harlem Shake? I never got the Harlem Shake. What would it take for the Harlem Shake to become famous again? The ancient ancestor to the... Nowadays, like, dance trends are too complex. Like, they have, like, that slick back thing. Like, basically requires you to do some sort of, like, witchcraft levitation-ish. You know, that's like, you know, a person that can do the slick back is probably a wizard, honestly. Get them checked. But then that might just be because I can't dance. Only time travel can return the Harlem Shake. Well, yeah, I guess it was like a pretty like late 2010s sort of thing. Or is it the mid 2010s? Ah, the hair tails don't look right no matter what I do. I'll come back to you later. Wait a second, I have an idea. Anyway, oh god, oh, the Slickback. It's just look up pimp named Slickback and you'll see a bunch of people do like this floaty dance that basically like step in a way that makes it look like you're floating. Like, I spent a lot of time on TikTok even when I was like, there was a time when I spent a lot of time on TikTok. I don't know if I'll ever go back, but I still visit every now and then. But just on browser. Yeah, like I'm really confused as to how they do that. Like there are some people that will try to do it and they kind of okay, so I have a sibling that you know is a bit more dance oriented than I am. She tried doing this, like she tried doing it, and even for her it was kind of hard. This is the most I could do. Let's do it in the other direction. Or strength. I feel like it's more like timing your steps so that you know you step off this exact same time that your other foot steps on. But then again, I don't really know much about dancing. And I'm not even sure if that counts as dancing. It's probably like wizardry. What other dance trends became popular? Well, the gritty. The gritty. There's people hitting the gritty after they do something. Like I think it started in like American football. Somebody scored a really nice whatever it is you score in American football. Then he was like, yay, gritty. And then suddenly everyone is just doing the gritty. I say, right foot creep. Like, it's so deceptively simple. I mean, so deceptively, like... Okay, for someone that can't really dance like myself, it's a bit harder than it looks. And of course you have like your people doing K-pop dances, but I don't really count those as dance trends because, well, I guess with a few exceptions. There are a few like dance trends that did come from K-pop. I just can't really name any of them at the moment. This is going to make sense later, I promise. No. Give me a second. Recently I've had some discussions about streaming with someone else, and like, so this made me consider not really moving, but like streaming simultaneously on like Twitch and YouTube. Maybe I have to change how I draw the hair tails entirely. Bandwidth requirements for dual streaming would have to be considered. Right, I'm already on a potato laptop. But I feel like, you know, it's a better way to get the word out, you know. Okay, I think this is a better way to draw it. Now we okay, so like streaming now, like currently what I'm doing doesn't really use that much, like, I mean, my computer isn't crashing. I am still here talking to you guys, and I'm so, like, you know, it's not really like, you know, using a horrible, terrible level of bandwidth, so I might be able to pull off the whole like multi-streaming thing even with my rookie setup. Well, we'll fix the rookie setup one day, but it's not really a main priority. My priorities right now, get monetized, I suppose, which, you know, you could do that with not necessarily streaming. There's content that isn't streams that I want to do. Like, what content do I want to do? Well, animations. Basically, I want to join the animation meme era, even though I wasn't around for it. I wasn't really around for it before. I am a cringe lord, and I'm a cringe lord at heart. And of course, there's like, you know, making clips from these streams. By the way, I have one up right now. I show the rendering process of the Taho from the Miku fan art. Please check that out. And well, there's like games like Terraria was brought up because of that one picture I posted with the Terraria background. Maybe I will play it, but again, like, nothing is really certain at this stage. Yeah, the cool thing about VTuber models is that if things don't feel right, you can just move them around. You can even resize them if you feel like they're... There we go. And isn't she gorgeous? Has such a weird eye shape. Has such weird eyes. I mean, they're nice looking, but also kind of weird. Gameplay streams. Yeah, it would be nice, like, to do gameplays and stuff. Okay, now I'm going on the internet. You can't see it right now, but you can... Yeah, you can't see it right now. But I'm going on the internet to see how hair is shaded. And by the internet, I mean like I'm just looking at random arts on Twitter. Oh my god, somebody made a biblically accurate angel VTuber. There's this rigger I follow. That's... Wait, let me just like it. Like... Lots of fan art. Yeah, basically my feed, because of what I'm liking, is full of like idol stuff. Maybe I should look for like VTuber hair shading specifically. Wait a minute. Idea time. Give me a second. Back to the drawing board. Or the other drawing boards. I mean, wait. No, the other way. emphasize them curves. Look how pretty. Very demure, very mindful. I don't know if I'm using that meme correctly. Ah! You see, sometimes you press 2 buttons at the same time. I like, I don't know, something just feels kind of off. Yep, best I can do. This is good enough. Let's just clean it. This will look better once I add the highlights, which I will do now. Maybe back the discerning artist eyeballs. Well, sometimes the discerning artist eyeballs can be wrong. Like, that's why a lot of people say that if you're working on a big piece, you have to like take a break every now and then. I suppose like if we were working under like, you know, Pomodoro rules, and I would be taking a break from the model right now, but we're not. I enjoy pain, so we are still working on the model. Like, I think Pomodoro is good for like artists specifically. Like, maybe not specifically, but like artists can have a lot of benefit, because if you take a break, if you're looking at something for too long, it's just gonna start looking weird. Like, you know how when you read a word and it doesn't look like a word anymore? Yeah, sometimes your drawing can feel that way. So you need to take a break and look at your drawing with fresh eyes. As it gets better, probably fine. Well... Okay, now I've added too much highlights. Wait a second. Alright, I'm back. It's really hard to draw highlights on these sorts of hair colors because you might not be able to see them. Wait a minute, give me a second. Oh, balls, I already did the bangs. Give me a moment. There, doesn't that look so much? I've said that how many times now? Gonna need to get some new lines, like... Let me just... just group it all. Nobody will notice. Your secret is safe with me, ooh. I'm thinking, like, once I become a bigger streamer, should I impose, like, limits on how many times one can say ooh woo in the chat? Once I get monetized, should I impose an ooh limit? When do you become a bigger streamer? I will well, at least you're I'm getting something from it. Still. Still, I'm considering, like, would a ban on ooh-wooing be a little too much? Would a ban on ooh-wooing be reasonable? Like... within the realm of possibility. If you do that, I'll be sad, but I'll comply. Maybe on special days, like, I don't know, Wednesdays or something. On Wednesdays, we do not say uwu. It's probably gonna be like an occasional thing, as opposed to a regular thing. Like, it's not gonna be a regular part of the chat rules, just... Unless you make me mod, then you can make the ban. Well, I'm not really like, you know, at like hiring mod stage. It's still at the point where I am my own mod. I'll probably like, I mean, I would like a chat that's small enough that I could be my own mod. But, you know, you can't really run the ship on your own. You need help sometimes. I feel like, if you're... Yeah, but for now, you know, I quite enjoyed this small space. By the way, it says there are 2 viewers. Person 2, please say hi. Or don't, it's fine. Like, I get that some people are shy. I'm shy too. Every time, even when typing in other streamers' chats, I'm like, do I say hi? Do I make my presence known? Especially if there's like not that many people under chat. Okay, I think there's an easier way to do this. Just... Crap, I'm using the wrong brush. Let them lurk peacefully. Okay. I mean, I get how it feels to be a lurker. It's actually my preferred way of browsing the internet. Because when you engage yourself, like you open yourself up to like, you know... Any thoughts on what I'm currently doing? Well, the hair is coming together. She is on fleek. We should play Dress to Impress. If you don't know what Dress to Impress is, it's like this dress-up game on Roblox. So basically, you're given some sort of... So you have a theme, and you and the other people in the room, you and the other people in the Roblox chat have to dress up according to the theme. And then you will be judged by the other people, and then there will be and then there's gonna be a winner in the end. Like, you can also judge like the others that are in your Dress to Impress room, and you can rate them 1 to 5 stars. I don't know about like how much it might cost, like if it's like a whaling game or not, but it looks like fun. Zero sense of fashion. Well, there's like other games like that, where you play against like CPUs. Like there's a few fashion and fashion mobile games and some DS games. I think there was one that released just recently called Fashion Dreamer for the Switch that I haven't bought it yet, but I plan to. Oh yeah, this is how you keep like all your shading constant if you have multiple layers. You just do everything at the top and then like you move it all to the bottom. You have to copy it all to the bottom. Might wanna clean it up. And this is where individual view comes in. Oh, sweet Jeebus. This is also mean you can do easily. You can undo. Well, I don't think it's really a matter of like undoing. Oh Jeebus. Wait, you're not doing what I— oh right, I have it on transparent mode. Dang it. Well, yeah, it's a bit— it's actually a bit more difficult because with all the changes you're doing, like, you know, what you're trying to undo might get lost in the sauce and it might be harder to get back to it when it's too late, but once you've caught out the issue, then it's easy to make changes and whatnot. Yeah, basically nice and shiny. Very demure, very mindful. I'm still not using that meme correctly. Like if the highlights touch the shadows, there's a sort of effect that comes, like it makes more contrast. Bitches love contrast. That's like my third F-bomb this stream. You know what? Let's not count F-bombs. Let's just try our best to keep the cursing to a minimum. This is something that you train. This is something that doesn't come ever. Is that the new Skibbity Ohio Rizmaxing meme words? Moving on. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like there are certain words that fall into the— like, not all modern memes are Skibbity Toilet Core, okay? Yeah, like Skibbity Core memes are— like, I don't know. I feel like you know Skibbity Core when you see it. I can't think of a better name for that, like, type of meme. So yeah, Skibbity Core it is. Let me make— here's a list of things that— it's just their head in a toilet. I feel like somebody might have done that already. Like, if no VTuber has done that, then I'm calling BS. Like, somebody has done this before. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody's made a Skibidi toilet asset already, like, for VTube Studio. I could do it with this PNG tuber if I wanted to, but I don't know, I just haven't found, like, any time to update this model. I do like this model, though. It's very simple. Very simple, but it reflects my art style. The PNG tuber model, I mean. Like it's very me. I like it. Did you know that it was originally a Friday Night Funkin' model? It was originally gonna be a Friday Night Funkin' sprite. I think I still have like the Friday Night sprite files. I still have the Friday Night sprite files, but I didn't use them because I couldn't figure out how to get them into the game. Like, I wanted to put her in the MILF stage. But I ran into a few roadblocks, like, I don't know how to code. And I can't, maybe one day. Maybe one day, once the, like, you know, full version of Friday Night Funkin' comes out. They are working on that thing, I think. They released, like, I think some other Pico School related content some time ago. People were like, wow, finally, we haven't heard from these guys in a while. And then they released, like, I think it was, like, week 8, or was it week 9? But the theme was, like, Pico School. All this Newgrounds stuff. Like, it's really amazing that what Friday Night Funkin' has done for, like, you know, Newgrounds culture. Kind of revived it for a whole new group of people. Like, I only knew Newgrounds existed because I used to read, like, Homestuck. Oh yeah, why don't they have, like, they should have, like, a Homestuck level on Friday Night Funkin'. They should. Yeah, that stuff like Tankman, the Spooky Kids, Pico School. They were all part of, like, they're all part of, like, that old Newgrounds culture. I was born in that awkward period of time where I was too young for that, but too young for peak Newgrounds, born just in time to read Homestuck. Maybe we will draw Homestuck on the stream one day. Oh, Y8 games. Yeah, born too late for Newgrounds, born just in time for Y8 games. That's where I started, like, that's where I started playing, like, dress-up games. The internet. That was mostly my internet activity back then. I don't like how bright that color is. The Cartoon Network Golden Age. Oh yeah, like I grew up on the Powerpuff Girls. I think Bubbles was my favorite Powerpuff Girl. I was super into the Powerpuff Girls. I like had a DVD of some episodes. Based in DVD pilled. Yeah, we don't use like yeah. So there was this time when I bought this new laptop. The old laptop I had a something very important. I'm not sure if you've heard of this, but it was called a CD slot. Yeah. Like, you know, when you that's where you would put your, like, you know, that's where you would put your game discs and your K-pop albums, and that's where you'd listen to that stuff. But then recently current technology has deemed the CD slot obsolete, and I hate it. I do not like this era. Bruh. Maybe I should ban these nuts jokes too, but this isn't North Korea. That would be too much. Speaking of, like, there are some, like, K-pop idols where there was this, like, weird phenomenon where they say, like, there were some K-pop idols where if you don't really see a lot of pictures of them before training them or before debuting, then like, the rumor would be that they're a North Korean defector. I don't think it's actually been true for any of them. Okay, the hair is looking very, very on fleek. We will be doing that Dress to Impress stream someday. Movies, games, etc. All of it online fully. I don't know if I like that, honestly. Like, you know, sometimes I'll be planning to watch a show on Netflix. I think there were some anime that I wanted to watch on Netflix, but then they got removed before I could get to them. I'm like, wait! Wait, come back! I haven't seen it yet! Like, there's, I think Idolmaster and Utapri got removed from Netflix recently, and that's what I used to watch them. Wait, should I just be doing hair, or should I do other things as well? Okay, so this back stuff, right? You're gonna need to separate this. Oh crap. What can you do? They're sailing the 7 seas, but that's not something you should. Yeah, we don't support independent seafaring on the stream. Gosh. Yeah, Make sure to get your stuff legally, guys. But yeah, I guess it's just kind of tough nowadays. But back then... Oh, Grandma back at it again with her back in my day BS. Anyway, back in my day, back in my day, they had like... Back in my day, like I could just... If I wanted to like find some old movie, I could just like go to the... I could just like take it out and then watch it. But then, you know, the bad thing about like physical stuff is that, it becomes outdated after a while. It becomes, what do I say? How do I say? Like, imagine all the stuff that's on floppy disks that you can't access anymore. Hopefully all that floppy disk stuff got backed up. Because can you imagine, like, you know, some of those floppy disks might have had some pretty cool stuff. Like, okay, so I have a habit of hopping around different fandoms, and one of those fandoms was for, like, old rock music. Or, like, rock music, rock, metal bands from, like, the 80s and 90s, and I was, like, thinking about, like, hey, what if, like, the people from our mom's generation, the people who lived from those times, like, you know how people write fanfics about One Direction and, One Direction, Taylor Swift, like, celebrities nowadays? Like, what if they wrote fanfics about those rock stars back then? And then we can't read them anymore because they threw it away. Actually, like, the reason I got these thoughts is because one of the members of Metallica, actually, like, I think a couple of the members of Metallica, like, they showed off, like, this old fan book they got from a Japanese fan. I think it was from, like, the 80s. They were drawn in, like, this anime style. They showed it off on Pinterest. One Direction, no, that's the name. I hadn't heard. Baby, I'll light up my world. Okay, I'm starting to notice that, like, YouTube chat has a bit of a delay. But it's not too bad. But yeah, some of the members of Metallica, they found this, like, old book that this old fan book. And then they posted about it on Instagram. And it got me thinking. Content loss is one of the saddest things about this new era of the internet. Very little thought is given to content preservation. That's true. Wait, am I getting DMCA just because I dared to say Metallica? Oh no, it's because I sang One Direction. Like, imagine if they DMCA'd me because I dared utter the word Metallica. Like, I've seen people get DMCA'd for less. Remember when Jacksepticeye tried to sing, like, Hooked on a Feeling on stream, and then he got copy striked? But yeah, imagine getting copyright claimed because you dared say a band name. Metallica! Wait, no, YouTube. YouTube, if you're watching this, don't get any ideas. I was joking. I was just kidding, guys. I was just having a funny. 15 seconds for 15 seconds! That's crazy. Well, we'll see later if I get a copy striked for daring to sing a few seconds of a One Direction song. The VODs for these streams are usually unlisted. I keep them in a playlist so that people could check them out if they like, but I don't know. I feel like if I stream more and I look back at these in the future, I might end up not liking them. Like all things that you do in the past. Can you really show me someone who's like 100% proud of everything they did back then? Probably not. One advantage of not being a super big streamer, going under the radar. Well, yeah. I would like just a small viewership. Okay, maybe not that small, but like, you know, a few more strangers coming to the chat would be nice. You know, we could talk about random stuff. Stuff like, maybe I should like put some topics on the stream, like what are we talking about today? Also, maybe get some better music. But not that I mind this free stuff. You mentioned wanting to go to an era of more content permanently. Going back to wanting to potentially erase your old VODs. Oh, the hypocrisy. But then, I don't want to erase them like I don't really want them to be gone. I just want them to be like... Yeah, I don't want them to be gone. Like, I would still want to like have them for personal viewing. See what I did and then how I could improve on it, you know, kind of stuff. So I don't really want it to be like 100% erased. That would be sad. Oh yeah, you should see the layers of the hair. So we have here, here, wait, where's the other here? Here. And here and here. There's I don't know if this is too many layers. The Aurum reacts to past Aurum streams in the future. Yeah. I do actually like this because so the first reason I got into streaming was because like I had like a bunch of okay, so you know when you're in a bunch of different Discord servers and you want to talk to multiple people but like you have to jump from one server to another. Yeah, that was why I started streaming. Initially I did this on Twitch. So that I could talk to multiple people at the same time without having to worry about like being excuse me. So without having to worry about being in different servers. So yeah, it's a bit like when you get all your friends together for the crossover episode that is your birthday party. That was why I initially wanted to start streaming. But then I realized that everyone is busy nowadays. Even back then when we were all just college students, everyone is busy as heck. So, and now, well, now I'm streaming because, I want to get better at, like, you know, public speaking and whatnot. It's because it lines up with my, I guess, future line of work. I don't like these hair tails anymore. I'm deleting them. I also forgot to delete this. There we go. Yeah, it's really hard, like, you know, you say, oh, I used to be friends with this person, but we're not friends anymore. But then, and then they're like, why? Did you fight? No, we didn't fight. And that's the sad part. We didn't really, like, you know, fall out or anything. We just stopped. Just, you know, one day we just kind of didn't have time for each other anymore. And then, but not because we hate each other. No, it's because, excuse me. Yeah, but not because we hate each other. It's because we just ran out of time. That's just how it do be. What it be do. I did something wrong. Wait. There we go. Yeah, I prefer my longer version of it as what it is. Okay, so deciding whether or not to keep this multiply shadow. I feel like I should keep it so that, because, you know, adds more dimension, but it might be like distracting. I'll go back to it later. Like, how many things have I said I'll go back to later at this point? Okay, so here... Oh yeah, the good thing about the border effect is that you can see if there's like any straight lines you need to erase. There we go, and look how nice the hair is. Add some shadow. Oh no. If you're wondering why I keep getting the wrong brush, it just happens sometimes. Don't worry about it. Wait a minute, where's that? Wait a minute, did I? Oh no, I didn't. I was getting worried there. I thought I deleted the mirror tool. I would have gone into quite the panic if I actually did. Yeah, basically as a rule of thumb, if you have shadows like these, you're gonna want them to cover this whole area. So that, once you start, you can, so that, you know, when you start rigging, you can move them more freely. You'll want as much shadow coverage as you can get. Oh wait, it's almost 11 p.m. People are sleeping at this time. But you know, there are probably some degenerates, myself, that stay up past midnight. Oh, and I also have a... There's also Duolingo, the small matter of my Duolingo streak. Gonna split this in half because you're gonna split that in half later. We're not shading the top because, well, that's going to be... There we go. That's going to be part of the actual hair. Oh, what are you learning on Duolingo? I'm doing Japanese. I used to do Chinese. When I first started Duolingo, that was in 2019, I used to do Chinese. Like, at that time we were gonna go on a trip to China. And I had already forgotten all my Chinese from high school. I was like, crap, I just gotta speedrun Duolingo Chinese, I guess. Mandarin for Singapore. Oh, don't they speak Cantonese there? Or am I wrong? I know Cantonese is spoken in like Hong Kong. But I'm not sure about Singapore. I may have heard before that they... Hang on. Let me Google it. Singapore. Oh yeah, they do speak Mandarin. Looks like I was wrong. There we go. Might wanna move this one. I made this tail smaller. Wait, no, I kind of prefer the last one. You should probably have a more organized naming scheme than me. Okay, here we go. Alright, before we go, here's what we have so far. Yeah, there's some gaps, but there's some gaps that will be closed up by the headband, but if I ever want to do like no headband stuff in the future, then I'll have to close those up. But I can't really imagine this character without her headband, not gonna lie. Even though I don't think she had one for... Nah, she's always had one. But yeah, this is what we have. We could just like clean up the line art on the clothes and stuff. I think the hair and the eyes are the most important, and then later on, when we come back, maybe tomorrow. When we come back to the stream, maybe tomorrow, maybe some other time, we can move on to shading the face. And maybe we can get to like some of those other parts, like the jacket. The jacket and the... Anyway, so like it's been nice knowing you. I will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe within the week. If not tomorrow, then probably Saturday. Okay, goodbye.